Hi everyone, yes it's me, it's Kathy. How are you doing today? Today I am going to, as you see, I have my basil plant in here. It smells wonderful. Hope everybody's doing well. I brought it inside because I want to get some of the basil frozen before I lose it. It's starting to yellow just a little bit, and I don't want that to happen. It's also starting to go to seed, and when it goes to seed it looks like this, and you cut that off. I'm not going to wash this because it came from my deck, my pot. I am examining it though. If it was someplace that I purchased it outside, I might take a chance on washing it. The problem with washing it is you have to be careful that you make it very, very dry or it will rot. So what you do is you go down your stem until you get 3, 4, 5 stems perhaps down, and then you cut where there's a node of small ones. See, these are tiny and the big ones are above them, and they will flourish out again. So you cut about 1/4 of an inch above, and then I'll show you what I have here. You see these small ones here? I don't know how well they show up, but they're right here compared to this size. So again, I'm going to take them off, and let's see what else I have here. This one's very tall too, so we'll swing this around and see what we can get here. There's some small ones down about the same distance. Cut it about 1/4 of an inch above the small ones. I see a leaf like this, I wouldn't keep. It's starting to yellow. The top that wants to flower, we'll cut that out. We don't need that. While I'm doing this though, I have something on my mind I want to mention. I did a video, which hasn't been posted yet, of a Mediterranean salad. And it had, actually I have the ingredients here. It was Kalamata olives, which I love. Who doesn't love olives, especially Kalamata? Red onion. I'm not a big fan of onion, but I do like red onion. Feta, love it. Cherry tomatoes, which I grow. A Greek dressing vinaigrette. So I sat here and cut it all up, and on video, put it all together, and then kept thinking. Oh, and I didn't have green peppers. You can use green peppers, so I used a red pepper. I kept thinking like something wasn't quite right, but I didn't say it. I tasted it. It was very good. We had it with dinner. But before that, when I was cleaning up after myself after the video was over, I said, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I left one of the most important things out. I left the cucumber out. So the cucumber, the only thing you do with that is you can cut it in half and then cut it long ways and then scoop out the seeds and then cut it till you have half moons, and then cut the half moons however big the cucumber is. Maybe you want it in the half moons in half, or I cut mine in thirds. It was a pretty big size cucumber. You'll have to take my word for it. So I said, oh boy, I can't believe I did that. I said, well, I didn't upload the video, so I'll correct myself, but I'm actually doing it now by telling you that the salad was very good. I did not mention cucumber, but I will put that in the description that it does require, not require, but cucumber is part of the salad. You hear my phone ringing now for whatever reason. Robo.
Hello. Please leave a message
Okay.
after the tone.
So when you do this, I'm going to use these size bags, which are quart. And you put in 3 cups of basil for every tablespoon of olive oil. Now you can also do this in ice cube trays. Obviously you're using very few basil leaves in each compartment of the tray, but you put olive oil in it and then put the basil in it and then freeze it that way also. I just prefer to do it this way because number one, I don't have ice cube trays anymore, and number two, it would be more than likely in the way in the freezer, where if I can put this stuff in the bag and lay it flat, I'm better off. Then if I need to pull it out, I can pull it out without any problems. So we're going to take our basil, and I'm going to clip off the ends. You don't have to. That's the stems. And now I'm just going to pick them off. It actually takes a fair amount to get 3 cups. I don't even know whether I'll need more than 1 bag. Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, even though you cut this down, I'm going to try and cut it even. Then it will flourish and grow again. It's dry now, and I watered it this morning. I didn't want it too wet when I brought it in. And I left it on the small table with an umbrella over it so that it wouldn't dry out. But it's pretty dry now. It's not really hot outside, but it's hot enough. I went out with Brady and we sat outside. He kept getting the ball and bouncing it in front of me, so I gave in and went out with him and sat in the chair, and he laid on my feet like he usually does. He watched the traffic, and after about 15 minutes he got up, and I said, oh, he's going toward the shade, he's going to lay down there. He went toward the shade, but he just circled the car and turned around and went to the front door. So I said, okay, that takes care of that. He's smart enough to know when he's got to go in. Okay. That's 1 stem. And then I think this will probably take care of the rest of it. The house smells so nice. I love the herbs. I like smelling parsley and basil. And like, see, this one I won't save. It looks like it's got a piece out of it, so that will be garbage. And I like oregano and thyme. But then when you get to cilantro, not so much. I don't mind small amounts of it in whatever I'm eating, as long as it's small amounts. But I would much rather use parsley. And I know, I understand it's a love it or hate it situation. It's either you're for it or against it. Nah, that's all right, to each his own, right? I had to go out this morning early because we needed milk for cereal, so I went and took care of that. And then when I come back, took care of a couple of things here. And then I went to take care of some bills, and I said there's a couple other things I could do, but that can wait. I wanted to get this basil done. So again, you cut it about 1/4 of an inch above small nodes. Checking it as I did it once over, but I'm checking it as I pull them off the stems also. Anyway, this is, it's going to be this much that I am going to harvest on camera. You don't need to see me pulling stems off of basil. Okay, now it's one of the simplest things you could ever do. Obviously, if you're watching it, you're saying, why is she thinking she's got to show me that? But actually, I never did this until a couple of years ago. And I found out how easy this method was. I don't know. What do you think? Let's see. I'll hold it up. See if we think we've got 3 cups. Probably not. But I can finish it all off camera. Alright, so whoop. Caught it. Yeah. Nice big bunch of basil. And Brady came out. He's laying on the floor next to the stove. He more than likely thought I was coming out here to eat. So he wants to be close by so he doesn't miss anything. Put this in the bag. Then I got my tablespoon, I got my olive oil. This is, it doesn't say extra virgin or plain olive oil. All I have is extra virgin. And I know they tell you it's preferable not to cook with extra virgin, but I think it'll be fine to do this. And 1 tablespoon. And we'll let that drip into the bag. I did see this online on, I don't remember whether it was Facebook or YouTube, or I would give that person the name of the channel and who they were. I'm sorry, I should have paid closer attention and I didn't. So now I'm going to try and make the oil mix in. And once you've done that, all you have to do is close it up, leave a small hole at the edge so you can push out all the air. Air is the enemy, remember? And we're going to push down. We got that sealed. And I'm going to see if my pen here will write on it. If not, I'll get a magic marker. Yep. Basil 80825. Okay. And that's all there is to it. And you just, it lays flat and you put it in the freezer. You pull it out when you want it. That's why I don't like to, you know, even though they say 3 cups, and I'm sure this is not 3 cups, it's closer to 2. But I wouldn't use it all at once, and I like to just, you know, take what you need and put the rest back. Get down there. Do your job. Okay. Like I said, these are quart bags. You can use bigger ones if you want to. But that's what I have, and that's what I'll use because it'll be easier to fit in the freezer. Okay. So, I think that's it for today. and you can look for that Mediterranean salad video, and you'll know when you see it that I left out the cucumber. How can you do a Mediterranean salad without cucumber? Never. Okay. Thanks very much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. And I will try to get by Brady without waking him up, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I will see you soon. Be kind to one another. Bye now.